Hi, I'm Brandon Brown with Prosperion Financial Advisors. As investors, there are thousands of things to distract us from our goals and the plans we create in an effort to accomplish them. Daily living, marketing, the widespread adoption of mobile devices and social media have made it increasingly difficult to remain focused. Often, it's difficult to know where to focus, much less maintain it over time. But I've come up with a little reminder that I use, and I want to share it with you. When you distill down all of the possible areas you could focus your time and energy as an investor, you end up with 4 broad categories. And it looks like this. In the bottom right box are events that are simply unknowable and are ultimately unimportant. Frankly, few, if any of us, spend much mental energy here. In the bottom left box are events that are important, but that are ultimately unknowable. Are markets peaking, or is there still more room for growth? What's the future of the economy? What are interest rates going to do? Are we really going into World War III with North Korea? All of these are valid and important questions that can have a bearing on the short-term price movement of stock and bond prices. But we have no way of knowing what will actually happen. For example, in 2007, Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke said, "The impact on the broader economy and financial markets of the problems in the subprime market seem likely to be contained." Shortly after this statement, Lehman Brothers declared bankruptcy in 2008, setting in motion a chain of events that rattled global markets and sent the S&P 500 stock index plummeting. This is just one example, but analysts and forecasters have been wrong about the timing and movement of interest rates 64% of the time, according to research from Davis Advisors. The advance is permanent. The declines are temporary. The world will not end. It only appears that way sometimes, and this time is never different. So stop being distracted by things that are seemingly important, but ultimately unknowable, and stay focused. If we transition in the top right box, you have the noise. These are the distractions that come at you from the financial press, friends, prognosticators, newsletters, social media posts, to name a few. Remember, at the end of the day, the media is not in the business of reporting the news. They're in the business of ad sales. And the worse the news they report, the more fear they create, the more viewers are hooked, the more ads they sell. Life is too short to waste time and focused energy listening to the pounding pundits of pessimism. And finally, in the top left box, you have those things that are both knowable and important. These are the areas of life that are worth every ounce of our focus. These are the things you can control. First, you can control your investing behavior. Investment success is determined far more by investor behavior than investor intelligence. You cannot control or predict markets, but you can control spending and saving habits. Focus on where you're spending your money and how much you are allocating toward your goals. Be relentless. Second, you can control who you surround yourself with, the professionals on your team that help you make smart decisions with your money. You are the company you keep. So when you hire competent people to help you navigate the financial challenges that life brings, you greatly increase the odds of your success in the long run. There is no substitute for a competent team of professionals. They will help you maintain your focus, provide you with historical perspective, offer what their experience has taught them, filter out the noise, and provide you with a step-by-step course of action to reaching your goals, regardless of the current economic, market, geopolitical climate. And that's something that an algorithm won't ever be able to provide. So in conclusion, we starve your distractions. Feed your focus. Focus on the things that only you can control, namely your behavior, spending and saving disciplines, the professionals you surround yourself with, and the truths about market behavior, that the advance is permanent, the declines are temporary. Don't allow the noise, the things that clamor for your attention and distract you from your long-term goals, derail your plan. By maintaining this focus, you give yourself the highest probability of reaching your goals. I'm Brandon Brown with Prosperion Financial Advisors. Thank you for taking the time to listen today. If we can be a part of that team of professionals that helps you make smart choices with your money and stay focused on your long-term financial success, feel free to give us a call.